Hey there, this is Peacekeeperalex and the Psychic Wargamers. We are going to continue on here with the Psychic Wargamers Total War 3 Kingdoms Total Yellow Turban Rebellion Campaign Let's Play number 59. And this is going to be the Psychic Wargamers stream number 69 as well as. So, let's just quickly load in. Turn 142.
Your war has brought you to the very gates of your enemy. Behind their walls, they steel themselves against your armies. They cannot hold out forever. Yet an assault may be costly if not swift. Yet wait too long, and reinforcements may arrive to relieve their embattled comrades. War grows bitter and enduring between you and your enemy. If there is no end in sight, then the people will grow weary of the protracted conflict.
Alright, so where did we leave off? So again, still to the south, a lot of Kingdom of Wei provinces. Still trying to push my way through and continue to try and fend off some of the forces as well. As you can see here, Wanzai, Kingdom of Wei, General on the river, the Yangtze right next to Jiangling, and then we got 3 armies there. A couple of them are beat up, and then right to the south, Kingdom of Wei, Sohodan, one of the generals waiting there to the south. Where we're pressing Yangzhou, Toolmaker, and Imperial City. Right over the other way is Liu Bei, and we have to defeat him, and he has a couple others at Guangling and Donghai Fishing Port and Farmland, respectively. Guangling Imperial City right in front of it. The last Cao province right in that section, so if I take that, that would be fairly decent. You can see Huangshao marching on Lujia Imperial City. He's been doing so, he's with him. I might do it that way, it might be better actually. Retreat backwards. Go through some generals here, so he needs to be upgraded, interestingly enough. See what else we can get here. Fanaticism, plus 5 resolve. 3 cunning, 2 enlightenment, plus 8% melee armor piercing damage, 8% melee damage, 5% replenishment. Apply, and we can also go opportunism. Plus 5 resolve, plus 3 cunning, plus 2 enlightenment, enables 5 arrows, plus 50% post-battle loot income increase, plus 5% melee armor piercing damage, plus 5% range armor piercing damage. Tiger cares not where its meal comes from, only that it feeds. So that would be that. And we got a family spear. Change up He a bit, give him some new stuff. Lu Yong. Resourcefulness plus 8 cunning enables flaming shots. Mighty knockback plus 25 charge, spirit overrun. You burn long and brightly. Intensity, yes, that's a very good one. More, we can upgrade more. State expertise on next assignment, industrial expedition plus starting rank for all recruits. Faction wide. Yeah, only if though. Lai Tai, level 7. There's no common spear. There's a great axe skill. But he's good with spears though. That's the thing of it. There's a synergy with spears or something there. That might be correct. A builder. Stone Rooster. let's see what we can do here. Plus 10% armor on retinue defiance. I like that. Still do more. All these double upgrades here. We must have had huge battle up. Plus 8% melee armor, piercing damage, fanaticism as well. Yo, Chongming. Effortless flow, plus 10% speed. Yep. That's gonna be it for that. Han Yuan Chang. 5 astrologer veteran. She's got a common spear too. Give him the axe. Give him mobility plus 25 battle running speed. Another 4 Puchao. Diligence plus 25 bonus for free and it's only scheduled virtue of faction leader. Same elevation for melee infantry. I like that. Jan does have just a sword. Gone to you. This guy's just operating with a stick. Grey Elite, really good amount. An officer. Maybe more subtlety. Be better suited. Moron Shuhui. Vengeance plus 8 morale. Territory. Like that. And one more. Way at the bottom. Yuhadang. And we can give him some stuff here. Officer. Jade Monkey. Over authority. I think he's going for authority. So. Got that sorted, and then we'll give him range damage is what we're looking for here. No. No, we're looking for something else. Commanding shouts, good one. Give him that. Something to do. I think we're gonna have to end turn here. Oh no, maybe not.
Poised to strike. Have courage! Be still to conserve spirit. Overwhelm them! Steel for battle. Strike them! No effort will achieve this. Steel for...
So way there, we can't do too much. Right over here, not as much either. Fairly maxed at Chengdu, and way to the north. Do we have something to do here?
My aim is precise.
Heal up.
When drawing a bow, hold the breath. Secure the camp. Secure the perimeter. Set up the camp. Remain pure. Patience will renew our vigor. There is cunning in caution.
And we're gonna end turn. So that seemed to be that. They probably might attack here, I don't know. So we're gonna see, and they do. They do venture forth with one army though. Close defeat. Retreat.
It is not time to press the advantage.
And there we go. So siege of Pingyang, assault mine. We're reinforcing here with 2,893, deploying 222. He forces taking on Kingdom of Song, which has 1447. Start battle, Battlefield 1, assault mine. And we're starting off here with a fairly decimated force, as well as
heaven! To attention!
Our reinforcements have arrived.
You can see here the reinforcements hitting the field. Yellow Turban warriors. Got about 5 units. Yusha moving around that left flank, as well as so that's that sword infantry, small shields. Rings of Righteousness got that bow, those bows and glaives, mix and match. Also have some Yellow Turban spearmen too. We're gonna march all these guys on it over to the enemy. We want to get them to the base, to Beach Row. We'll march them all over to the base. We do have some horsemen.
You have lived far too long already!
In every corner of the land, they beg you to be silent.
Rally! Our general needs our aid!
Our men are running! The spineless cowards!
Attend! Our men are ready! The spineless cowards! Ready! At the ready! To battle! Attend! Take heed, warriors! The time has come! Ready! Show fury! Attack!
Look! The enemy run! Craven!
Stand ready! Steel yourselves! For the way!
Our warriors run! Craven dogs!
So we charge in here from the south, cavalry charge with our generals, and right off to the right side here, we shift our reinforcements from the outside and move them into the vicinity, into the center, just as the enemy gets some horsemen right over there. Bing Cao Wolf Cavalry entering the vicinity, and they're starting to capture now, so we have to send these guys over right to the center. And we need to recapture this, because if he captures it, and he looks like he's just walking through, and he is out. So it's the capture point is safe, but then more cavalry start moving in, so we're gonna have to continue to move in to that center. And you can see the enemy getting in with their units as well too. Lankai spearmen, a lot of spearmen units, a lot of halberds, a lot of swords on the field inside the city, inside the settlement. You can see still though to the south, though that horseman trying to break through those Jitsu peacekeepers and the warriors of Yi for the enemy. I believe this is Kingdom of Song we are squaring off against. I believe so. So you can see the lines of men here getting in from our forces.
Ready, Yellow Turban! Show them fury! By command! Rise up! Go on, keep up! I know you can do it!
Oh, how witty! How very witty!
March at the double! Attention, archers! Let's fly! Our time is now!
See these G2 Peacekeepers surrounded. E-Force is trying to tame.
Make ready! Strike your targets! For the way! Run! Strike! Arrow! Shoot!
You can see right here on the right side these Tao Sword Guard Cavalry and the Wolf Cavalry
The enemy
being slammed into by some Yusha. Still blocking them.
Fire upon them! Rain down them!
I'm gonna speed it here up a bit. Again, that cavalry's still having trouble getting through that last remainder.
Ready! At the ready! To attention! Stand ready!
The enemy unit flees! What
See, the enemy's now wavering though. The amount of horsemen that we brought was enough. Just enough to break through that gate.
Steel yourselves! Kill them!
We're gonna go right after the general.
The time has come! Prepare! Take heed, warriors!
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
And the last of our forces here entering the settlement, and we have crushed the enemy here fairly well.
Destroy them! Take heed, warriors! Loose!
Now we got our bows in effect.
The enemy warriors are ready!
Ooh. A lot of archers are getting hit here. They are going to be retreating fairly soon. You can see here, right on the side is the sneak up flank guy swordsman. Now they're going to get shot right in the back. These guys are going to have a snotball's chance. Right in the middle of this really hand-to-hand grimy battle. The enemy getting into the settlement and then re-entering it, and our northern or southern forces of the horsemen have remained victorious. Now we're going to go torment some more enemy. These are the ones who really just charged in here. See as the Lankite archers look upon their army being decimated, the remainder of G2 peacekeepers surrounded. They're going to get charged here right behind them. they slam into here. My horseman coming up right behind them. Boom! Oh, freaking hell! So the horseman, just this large cavalry charge, end up battling the Jitsu Peacekeepers and demolishing that first unit. And the Jitsu Peacekeepers break off that charge. That leaves that one wavering Lankai Spearman, as well as some archers in the distance. And I think that would be it. I think that's game over. Enemy has been defeated fairly reasonably.
The time has come! Charge!
Just this last Lankai Spearman unit.
The enemy warriors are running!
There, my general breaks them. Let's see if the horseman get him first. So it's this last Lankai Archers unit. And this remainder chase. The general's caught on. General's the first to hit here. General's making quick work here, but there will be more horsemen on the way. There they are. Cavalry in the distance. A huge cav charge. That's going to be the end of that.
What coward!
And that is victory. So, battle all over the settlement, really. Sporadic pockets of battle in fending off the enemy. They were defeated here. Last few remainder of units. Decisive victory. Their horsemen not doing too bad, and same with their bowmen. But it really was the Wang Dun reinforcement army that saved us. Ran in there in the nick of time.
The people's voice cannot be
1363 the enemy lost. We lost 509. We're at 2,607 remaining. So we're gonna recruit.
Toil bolsters character.
But then a second attack here by Lu Bu. And we got 2,697 against 1161 Siege of Pingwon Salt Mine again. So we're gonna start battle. This time the enemy's packing some interesting. A couple bow units, Defenders of Earth by the look of it, Trebuchet. They do have a couple horsemen. 4 units from the look of it. They do have some decent Malay infantry as well as. We're gonna have to be quick about this reinforcement plan. That's for damn
Our
sure.
reinforcements have arrived.
Okay, let's see what the enemy army comp has. So, this is the East Forces. Mounted Saber Militia Heroine of Han is that bow infantry, female bow infantry. You also have the Jitsu veterans, the spear and small shield, powerful unit, White Tiger Guard, a really good unit. Defenders of Earth. Jitsu Peacekeepers over here on this side. These are the really elite spearmen. And again, the trebuchet, as well as we put in slow motion here in the back here, and we can see two enemy forces already entering as we try to send in our reinforcements to that center. So it's going to come down to the wire here close. If they go over there with the horsemen, this might be over, depending on how long it's going to last upon capture. If they steal the center, you can see two forces, the west and the south. You can see all different kinds here. You can see Bing Zhao Riders are those really dangerous halberd cav charging forth in there. Jade Dragons, Spear Cav, got some Defenders of Earth, Bow Infantry. You have the Defenders of Habai, Spearmen, and then the Lankai Swordsmen with small round shields. On the other side, you got something similar too as well, and also something different though. Martial Guardians. There's really ornate shields and the axes. You also have Vanguard Militant. 2 units, and another Spear Infantry at the top here, halberds. Of course, not forgetting some of the other infantry as well. And right as we get over here, we're going to be hitting the eastern side. We're walking right past them, actually. We're not even confronting them. You can see the Heroine of Han. We're trying to march past them, getting to that city center to try and change what we need to. Getting both generals over there. And there you can see ending the Vanguard, the enemy general. We're going to try and charge over there and try and kill him. He's already attacking our spearmen to a certain degree. Now they're getting chased here by some horsemen.
A comrade is being attacked. To attention! Fight! Show them justice! To battle! The time has come.
See the forces, my forces finally getting here. Righteous Vanguards, more horsemen, trying to get them to that center. And then another 2 horsemen, another 2 Righteous Vanguards, and another general of ours finding Mounted Saber Militia enemy, blocking us from getting to that city center. You can see finally our melee infantry just getting to that entrance. But really not quick enough this time. You see a long line of them. If they finally get over there, they might have a chance. And right in the city center, it's getting close to the enemy capturing it, and I think that they do. If you just get my... Does he? No, not fully. It still says green. Oh, and he captures it. And then, of course, they clash, the Bing Zhao Riders and Righteous Vanguards.
Keep up, friend! Keep up!
Amazing that you can both talk and battle.
Prepare! Faster! Do not relent!
The time has come.
For the way! Attack! Attack! Go! 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 Destroy them! Ready, Yellow Turban! The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
See, this is the center cavalry from this point here. Enemy's still capturing it, but with our general right on top of it, kind of looks like we're holding it, putting the pressure on it. It's readers are surrounded, but the enemy here has finally brought up enough forces, and we're trying to break through this little causeway, but they've collected enough. Jade Dragons, those enemy cavalry, ornate, heavy armored. in the mix, just blocking a large amount of units from getting through. And then on the other side, something similar. There's a Vanguard militant and another unit blocking for us from being able to send those forces through. And I think this right way is the better way. And it's going to put pressure on it. And if we break through here, it's going to be over. We're going to be able to reach it. We have our causeway open as we hold them off. Right in that center, you can see more units showing up. Martial Guardians, that heavy axe infantry moving in there and taking out our heavy spear cav. We have one general left.
Our men flee the battlefield.
You just see the amount of trying to break through happening, the amount of enemy being lost here. So we traverse on this right side, which almost had enough here. A couple of their units left. I think we can actually just break through here. Go right to that center. We can break through this line, I think. Our generals is gone, and this is the remainder of our army. And it looks like the enemy has us outmatched here, but I don't know how it... Go, 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 go. No, it breaks right in the center here. Oh my god, why did the army fall apart? I do not understand. What a break here for the enemy.
A unit has been completely destroyed.
And they end up taking the salt mines.
Our men flee the battlefield.
Our men are running. The spineless cowards.
Close defeat. Holy, 662 for that bowman. That was the difference maker. That one Defenders of Earth bowman. That should have been sent after. I would have had it, and the trebuchet doing well as well. They do attack Jiangling. And they think that somehow... I think I can actually win this one. Battle of Jiangling, 1773 and 1656 against 2603. He against Kingdom of Wei. Small city, Battle of Jiangling. See where our reinforcements are going to be hidden.
Look! Our reinforcements are on the field!
So we do have a lot of forces here, a lot of bowmen in this one. So yeah, we do have about 14 units of bowmen here. And we're gonna put them to good use. Do have 3 cav units, put them to good use. We do have White Wave veterans, Yellow Turban spearmen, 2 units. Some People's Warband, and the rest are Yellow Turban warriors, consisting of 16 units. Grouping 2. And we're going to put them right in front, I think. It looks like they got a bigger force than me. It looks like they say that they got the bigger of it. And for some reason, I want to believe some of them.
Turban is under attack! Our men are running! The spineless cowards!
Take heed, warriors! Our men are running, the spineless cowards! At the ready! Shout! We have lost a unit! Nobody survived!
Make ready! To battle!
Stand ready! The yellow sky awaits! Show no mercy! Steel yourselves! Let's fly! Attempt me, spearmen! Rise up! Move, move! Spearmen ahead!
Cavalry!
Make ready! The time has come! Our men flee the battlefield!
Ooh, and the enemy has edge here too, as they break through. They're encroaching our lines.
Our
We
men
did have the
flee
better men for it,
battlefield!
and our archers not enough to penetrate the defenses.
Our warriors run! Craven dogs! Our men flee the battlefield! Our men flee the battlefield!
A lot of battle all throughout here. able to defeat He forces.
Our men are running.
Kingdom of Wei,
Spineless
Cao Cao.
cowards.
And their bowmen again doing really well, 900. Just between the 3 bowmen. 1100. Deployed 2,603, 930 lost. 3,429 deployed on my side, 2,879 lost. Close defeat, Battle of Jiangling, small cities. They end up capturing Jiangling as well. Pingwan and Jiangling. And Yuan Shu is now against us as well too, we have to worry about. But now our allies are going through. Tangyan and Gongdu. Really good news. And of course, we usually get attacked by Liu Yu, but we did not this time. So now we can see what we can friggin' do here.
A lapping tide erodes stone. Conserve energy. I cannot. Avoid diversion.
Cultivate patience. On the march!
To enlightenment. Not possible.
Unify in one direction. Resume standard positions. Honor your ideals.
When drawing a bow, hold the breath.
Strike as one!
Here we go. We're going to continue siege. We're going to siege of Pingwan Imperial City because we'd moved over our forces that way. We're going to continue siege. So that is under a certain kind of siege, and we can recruit. Can attack Pingwan Salt Mine. And it looks like we are outnumbered there. So we're gonna break siege.
We must conserve
and retreat backwards.
Promote calmness.
One turn remaining. Can we raise an army? Because we really could. We really should.
Consider and act.
Recruit. We can still put the captains. Get those guys going. Downwards.
Attack! Retreat!
We have some forces here as well as.
At ease! Unified in intention!
Moving out!
Vent frustration.
Ill-considered. Attack!
Battle of Yellow River, he against Kingdom of Song. We're gonna delegate.
We outwitted them.
Tong Yong-Ti captured.
Release them.
We're gonna recruit. You can see another 2 armies as well as Wenchao and Mitsu near Dong Imperial City. 3 of our armies kind of in stance here near Hanai farmland. That's right next door to where we're sieging. Pingwan to the south. So Pingwan is to the north actually. And we are still maneuvering southwards here. We found a Liu Bei force here.
Destroy corruption.
And we almost
For the people. Shout fury.
just escapes. Still to the south of us. We're gonna press here, I think. We have taken almost close to taking Lujang, so Imperial City. And it packs a punch, packs a punch.
Break the
We
spirit.
continue siege on Lujang Imperial City as well. Wang Chao, their legendary leaders.
Break their spirits.
Small fling with Kingdom Away, just to defeat their generals there on the river.
Righteousness
Yangtze
won
River.
today. The goal is
And we're probably gonna move on Jianye. City of Jane, Alex. Is
Let
that
the
it?
wine flow.
Held by Tai Fan.
I shall not waver.
We can start going that way and traverse and try and take Lubei territory. Would be interesting to see. And to the south.
Embrace impulse. Marching.
Strike now.
To enlightenment. For the people.
Regional city. Continue siege, so we're going to attack back. See, so we whole thing on the go now. Multiple cities under siege that we're attacking. And we really should take a slice out of... can we still raise up another general? No, we can't. We can if we had some characters. Oh, we do have a position that we can hand out here. One's own. Send have some of our generals out. Two generals to upgrade. Bang, bang, bang. Precision. I'm gonna go with something else here. Plus 8% range armor, piercing damage, plus 8% range damage. Oh, this guy would be good with bows, that is for certain. Zhong Yulan, as well as 25% battle running speed, I like that. We're an inspector. Yeah, we can do more as well. Courage, compassion. harmonic congregation. By attaining the height of abstraction, we gain fullness of rest. And we're going to continue to march and try and take the settlements that are near us.
Do not force what cannot be done. Serve peace.
And turn. See what it turns into here. And we're going to try and retreat. It's still going to be this, and we're just going to delegate and see what happens here. Battle of Yangtze River. It looks like Liu Bei close to fate. Liu Bei wins. And we're getting a lot of kills there. Looks inside.
Does this seem fair? It is done.
Again. Kingdom of Song. Does attack, and this could be 3,160 as well as reinforcing 5,636 against 4,528. Battle Ping Yuan, Imperial City. Everything against 3.
Our cause is just. We should never relent.
I will drown our enemies in a tide of justice.
These new foes will soon bend to our will.
Enough! Enough! No more idle chatter. Fight!
Reinforcements are on the field!
Hurry! To attention, spearmen! Go, go!
Make ready! Faster!
The time has come! Double time!
Attend me, spearmen! Go, go! To attention, spearmen! Ready! Ready!
Gonna build up here with the 2 Ba veteran units, 2 fervent defenders, and yellow turban horsemen off to this right flank position we're gonna create here. We got 2 arrow towers. We got 2 different kinds of oil spill, and then of course the wooden stakes. We do have 4 bowmen right within vicinity when the enemy approaches, but reinforcing another 3 retinues heading over here. And it's consisting of men of the forest, a lot of them. Yeah, we got 6 units of them. So they're gonna be getting right in here.
Make ready! At the ready!
We also have 8 Malay infantry on site, 1st Army.
Hurry!
And we do have 6 generals. Yu Yan, Lang Zidao, Zhu Mengyang, Zhu Di, Rao Long Sai, and Kiang Wei. I'm gonna bring them all up here. We We do have some horsemen, so we're going to attach them too. Wave horsemen and righteous vanguards, heavy spear cav. And of course, the reinforcements, 6 units Yellow Turban Warriors and 2 Yellow Turban Spearmen.
You will die as you live. Useless. I was going to let you live until now.
Continue to lay these caltrops. And we do have X-Chargers here.
You cannot survive!
Do not waste your breath. You will need it. Take heed, warriors. Take your position. Into formation. Ready to ride. March quickly. Over quickly. The yellow sky awaits. All the way. March quickly. Double time. Hurry. Yellow turbans attend.
If you need to rest, I do understand.
Do try and remember who your enemy is. Quick march.
And the enemy has gathered across the field here. Right side, G2 Peacekeepers, Line Guy Swordsman, yeah. Vanguard Militants. They also have the Trebuchet as well too. Some Defenders of High By, that heavy halberd infantry, got 3 units of them. Great Jai Guard is one of them. They can just sit there and pelt us with that unit. So maybe we should send our horsemen to deal with them. We're going to send our horsemen across, and they're just going to continue to pelt with that trebuchet. I'm actually going to try and get their crossbows. That's what I'm trying to do. Because I can see 4 crossbow units right there. If we just get... get our generals to crash this trebuchet party. And one of them does. They do not have that buff. But we can go there, and it's definitely going to work.
Our comrade is under attack.
So we did get to their bowmen. You can see Cav charges across one of them. See the other one caught up too. But now... so we continue to maneuver this last bowman unit. We weren't able to grab 2 of them because they were forces maneuvered. But we were able to get to the trebuchets.
The time has come!
I don't know if we were able to get at the trebuchets, but we... ah, there they are. We're gonna have to push past some of these guys, go straight. They ended up pushing forward and decided to do it that way, and that was not gonna be good.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards! To attention!
For the cause!
Show them justice!
There we go. There's the trebuchets going away. And the enemy is charging forth. And I guess they're gonna go against the crawl trap line.
Steel yourselves! Run, run!
Zong is gone. Pretty much. Wow, one charge almost should have taken him out, to be true.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Enemy general is dead. We end up moving our generals off, and we're gonna go after another general. As the enemy army is approaching, our generals behind enemy lines. And we just killed the enemy general. Their trebuchets pretty much done. They have one trebuchet left there, and their units are missing. And moving off, to be true. And that second general we go after, they starts to go down fairly quickly. Spearmen catch on, not able to do much before it's too late. The Jitsu Peacekeepers then are besieged by my generals.
Prepare! Charge!
And of course, the trebuchet trying to get revenge, but then gets charged.
Attack!
Crossing this field for the enemy as they charge our lines here. A couple have made it past that crawl traps, losing half health near. And is this Defenders of Earth? It is a Defenders of Earth unit, so we're gonna fire upon. We're gonna fire upon Defenders of Earth. So we start firing upon this Defenders of Earth unit. It's the best thing I've ever damn well seen. Look at this. Holy, the amount of arrow fire hitting in on these guys is impressive. Yeah. Able to just totally take these units out. Not much left else to say. They try to march forth too. Ooh. Yeah. That is sexy. And they are able to, they're attacking our front lines here. We can see our archers are just masterfully dismantled. And we can actually hit the front lines with that stuff. We'll see what it looks like then. And these ones will go down to the units that are trying to just make it past. Oh! Oh no! Ooh, that is a barrage. That took out a lot. We switch up right here to the heavy spear guard that's just trying to make it past. There we go. And is this one of my units? I don't know. Right to our garage guard too are bad as well. And these spears trying to make it up through. We shift the bow fire. There's like 6 units on this one unit here. And it really does hit. Our generals have made it quite apparently. And are still fighting. They're actually in a good position. I'm going to leave them fighting there, I think, because that'd probably be the best thing for them. And we do have knowledge of the body. That changed everything. So, and our general's way over, way beyond even a couple units. It's turning around to go and attack them, too. The amount of damage they wreak, too, as well. Havocs.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
So a couple units able to traverse past. The defenders fell by heavy halberd. Just a small collection of units able to get through. They were last in our bows, continuing to do damage on the enemy. Multiple areas. We still have ammunition. We're going to fire all the bows in the middle center here area that is getting attacked. The enemy units were able to make it through, and the amount of bow fire on here, 10 units. Yeah. And it starts to add up.
Look, the enemy run! Craven!
Just getting over here on the left flank, your enemy, more enemy arriving. We're shifting the bow fire. Again, to compensate. And they cross that field and meet us right at our arrow tower. We're taking some of our halberds. Fervent defenders. Ooh, the amount of bow fire. The enemy's getting pelted.
Look at the enemy run! Raven!
Try to build up an offensive right near our arrow tower. Right flank one, and around the left side you can see some Jade Dragons getting half trapped. Heavy spear cav.
We have captured the tower!
And we end up turning on the Jade Dragons who were passing right by, and they end up getting hit again as they turn around. And they go for charge. Chasing those archers away.
Our victory grows ever closer!
And as they turn around, just a couple left. With 7 units. We still got units on the right flank as well. Gion Infantry Captain and Jitsu Peacekeepers trying to attack our Yellow Turban Spearmen. You can see some heavy crossbow in the center, beyond the no man's land, and then you can see right on our left flank, Yellow Turban Warriors taking on Jitsu veterans and Armored Gion Sword Guard, as well as a General, Lu Bu. It's right there as well. Ning, one of the enemy generals here, getting in trouble. Nearly dead.
The enemy general falls!
The bowmen are able to kill him in melee combat. Remainder of this enemy in the center that was trying to build the offensive but now gets pelted, rocked to the max with this bone fire. The remainder of what we had. Of course, our general's still in the distance fighting. And we hit that that special ingredient, and that really makes the difference. So we got a 7th general as well, too.
Enemy warriors are running! Ha!
And we're going to be able to do a cav charge here. Way off in the distance, you can see a large amount of enemy grouped around our generals. We heal them up, full health. And that changes the entire scene. Some enemies start melting away. Lu Bu is still alive though and dangerous on the field. Got an arrow in him.
Look, the enemy run!
You can see our general still just causing a lot of damage for the enemy. The amount of bodies on the ground for the general kills is quite intense, and the enemy is just folding away here.
Ready!
Not even having to wait for those cav units to get here. Not fully. And the other general getting over here as well as. But so a bit of a changing the guard here. Gene infantry cav. They continue to shuffle, recorrecting and attacking back again, but
Take heed,
it only
warriors.
works so long.
Attend! At the ready! Strike them down! Kill them! Look! The enemy run! Craven!
And the enemy here is folding away after the generals are vanquishing the remainder. Giant infantry captain. And look at that. It looks like a massive battle is taking place. That is pure general. 6 angry generals. 7th arrives. And you can see off in the distance here. You can see what's going to happen here. The Righteous Vanguards, huge cav charge right into the enemy. And halberds, nonetheless. Oh! The cav charge itself is too powerful for the enemy. Just too many units involved. Never going to end. And look at this. Beautiful. Heavy halberds getting sandwiched and put to the test. Right up and close and personal, this cav is gone.
Stand ready!
Stand ready.
Attend!
Prepare.
And another cav charge here. Ah! Ah! And it's really getting down closer, and they have taken out some Righteous Vanguards. I mean, they have taken some of them out.
Take heed,
And the
warriors!
remainder here, 18 units left. And this great giant guard here, this huge amount that they took out. Astonishing.
The enemy unit flee!
And they did get out. They got taken out every left, right, and center here. The Cav won, but a costly victory. Lu Bu in the distance. G2 Peacekeepers as well as getting into position. Cav charge regarding. Just too much to contain. Yeah, Too many. Who's the one guy left? He's on foot in the middle of the battlefield walking towards the main lines. And the main lines are fairly still strengthened. They got a large grouping. Left flank hit fairly hard. Center hit just a bit. And of course then the right flank attack that had happened as well as. But the lines are still intact. And as he walks towards... Oh, he gets caught up with by some of the cavalry, same cavalry. And he starts to retreat. A victory. You can see just the amount of damage. Close victory.
Your war has brought you to the very gates of your enemy. Behind their walls, they steel themselves against your armies. They cannot hold out forever. Yet an assault may be costly if not swift. Yet
When justice triumphs, revelry awaits.
So 8,796 deployed against 4,558, and the enemy lost 4,162. We lost 2,430. 2,434. Battlefield 1, Imperial City, close victory. They ended up attacking. And that's what manifested. It was song. We're going to delegate this one. 1999, 2,520 against 2,763 as well as 520 delegates.
Cunning triumphs
River.
over brute force.
We win, enemy loses 2,500.
Release them.
We lost
We
1,800.
have in service of the Empire.
And I think I'm actually going to leave it off here because I think I can win this. This 2-army one should be winnable. So, thank you for joining.